Yo, people, what you telling me? We're back again for another footy talk, and it's a big day for Chelsea. What you telling me, bro?
Oh, it's been a massive week, man. Everything's been crazy the last 7 days. First off, bless up again for being calm with the late notice because I had to rush as soon as I got the here we go. It's good to be back on the channel. Yeah, it's been a mad week. Pochettino sacked. Europa hopes in the bin. Also, congratulations on the FA Cup win. Like, we didn't deserve Europa in the first place, so I'm not going to be bitter about, oh, Man United won and they ruined our hopes for Europe. No, we ruined our own hopes. It is what it is. But yeah, you guys won the cup. Big shock. We've got a new manager. One that I'm not against, but like I'm a little bit wary about. But I do think it fits in with what we're trying to do. We're trying to build a possession-based team. He's done well with Leicester. Whether he can handle the step up remains to be seen. But he's clearly got the long-term backing. Like, we're not giving a 5-year deal to sack this guy off within a year because that would just be absolutely dumb decision-making from these owners. So clearly he's the guy that we're going to back over the long term. So
Yeah,
I'm just going to observe. That's my vibes on this. Observation.
yeah, I think so. Like from my understanding, you've got guys there that know him in it. So I think that's specifically why they chose him.
Yeah, Joe Shields gave in a good word. I heard the directors were the main ones pushing it. I don't know if it had anything to do with rumors of Winstanley falling out with Zerbi or not. Can't really tell with these sources because they all say completely different things and they all flip-flop. All I can tell is that Maresca was one of the key names on the list, and he's just become more and more important over the last few days, and then we pushed this deal through. So I'm interested. I feel like he's going to get the best out of the team as a whole. Like, defensively, we should be better because we should be controlling the ball more, which means we should be conceding less chances. Like, I think he should easily be getting the best out of Enzo Fernandez. He should be playing in that Harry Winks role where you just maximize his touches.
Agreed,
And
yeah.
should make chances, should score more goals, should play better football. So whether we do it or not will all be dependent on the manager and the players. But a lot of people are trying to be fortune tellers and call everything as they see it. Oh, we're getting a championship manager. We're doomed to fail from the start. I don't know. All I know is my targets. My targets are top 4. My targets are a trophy. We are capable of top 4. We've done top 4 with an inexperienced manager before. We literally did it with Lampard under a transfer ban. We are literally in the Conference League. In my eyes, our trophy drought ends next season. I'm already claiming that as a trophy because I dare you get knocked out. So go and do it. Go and do it. And we will see all the ups and downs of the season because it's not going to be smooth sailing regardless, especially when you implement a possession-based system into a team that hasn't necessarily been doing it before. You're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have periods of boring football and everything. So I'm just going to see how the team develops, how the individuals develop, and where we are at the end of the season. And I'm going to just judge it based off that. I am not a fortune teller. So I'm just an observer.
Yep. 100%. I completely agree with that, man. And it's funny because I don't know. You see, in situations like this, Maresca is a good coach, innit? From what I understand from the research I've done. I done quite a bit of research on him because I heard rumors that Man United were interested in him. So I've been looking into him for a little while now, innit? Obviously with his Man City links. And the fact that we've got Wilcox and we've got Barada at United, I know that he was under consideration for them, innit? So I was just like, all right, cool. Let me see what this guy is on. And bro, he looks good. I can't lie. His philosophy looks good. Even the football he played, like you said about the Harry Winks role, bro. Winks is a player that I rate, innit? Bare people always talking shit about Harry Winks, yeah? But he's just not a typical English style player. He's just a player that gets on the ball and just ticks the game over, and he moves the ball quickly. And Enzo can definitely do that role for him. And when you look at the way his team plays, also when you look at what's his name as well, Dewsbury Hall as well in there, bro. He's a good player. I wouldn't mind him at Man United. He likes technical players and he likes to play through the midfield, innit? And I think that you'll see Enzo balling out next season, bro, with him in charge. I think that he's gonna suit a lot of the players that you have, bro. He's a good coach, man. And to be honest, considering these man, it looks like under Poch, these man weren't really coached for most of the season. They can't be any worse, bro. I'll be real. It's so easy and it's so lazy, yeah. It's so lazy to say, oh yeah, we signed a championship manager, bro. Like, bro, what are you doing? Do you know what I mean? Them man are going on like Carlo never got sacked at his early jobs, bruv. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, looking at what someone did early on in their career has absolutely nothing to do, yeah, with what they're
They're
gonna do.
saying, oh, he got relegated with Parma and everything. That's like literally his first job.
It's dumb. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, it's dumb, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's just like Company, bro, saying, oh, he got relegated with Burnley. He was not meant to stay up with Burnley, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He got promoted with Burnley with a dead team, yeah. And then they didn't strengthen and they were always going back down.
And his
Like,
idea was just stick with the philosophy, learn through it with a new season, get some experience in the Prem, strengthen with the money for next season, make their team stronger, and go up stronger the next year.
exactly. So like, I don't get it. Do you know what I mean? It's so stupid for people to look at things, yeah, and try and simplify it. Oh, he lost. He got relegated, bro. Like, I'm sure Klopp's got a relegation on his CV, bro. And
But I'm
he's
not
a champ,
surprised.
and he's a Champions League winner.
The same fans that are simplifying the last 5 games this season. Oh, we won 5 in a row. Keep him. Do you want to talk about the games? Weren't even good games in half of them. Struggled against Bournemouth, struggled against Forest, but we want to pretend all 5 games. It's just lazy narratives, left, right, and center. That's why for last season, the excuse is just injuries, nothing else. Let's not analyze it on a game-by-game basis. Let's not talk about how we struggled against the bottom 4 and how crap our second halves were and our crap game management. Injuries. It's just injuries. Injuries for everything. Injuries are why we couldn't beat Brentford in 2 games. Why we lost to an injury-prone Middlesbrough team. I could go on for hours, but I'm going to save everyone the headache with it. But
this
it's
is what I
lazy
mean.
narratives left, right, and center.
Bro, it's lazy anyway. Most of these guys get their opinions on football from Twitter. They don't actually watch football, blood. And this is the thing. Like, even this is a downgrade on Pochettino. No, it's not, bruv. Why is it a downgrade, bruv? Based off of what? Do you know what I mean? Pochettino, yeah, is not a good coach, yeah, for now. Pochettino was a good coach, yeah, maybe 10 years ago. He ain't a good coach now. Like, when you look at the requirements of modern day football, yeah, Pochettino is not a good coach, bruv. He's not. He's a great manager, but the level of footballer, yeah, that he's coaching right now compared to what used to be available, bro, he's not good enough right now. He's not someone that's out here making players better. He's not doing that, bro. He's just putting out a team and allowing the team to win games for him, bro. And it didn't work at Chelsea. Like, the fact that Chelsea have a coach that's going to improve these players, he's going to set a structure. Maresca's going to get more out of these players than Pochettino did. I'm not worried about that. I'll be real, because Chelsea were massively underperforming with Pochettino. Massively. Like, I don't want to hear about injuries. Football was awful to watch.
It's because they listen to Pochettino throw the players under the bus for every defeat. Listen to the media cuss out Enzo and Caicedo and prop Gallagher over the 2 of them just so they can add more slander to Enzo and Caicedo because of the price tag. And they all just followed it. They followed everything that everybody else was saying instead of watching the games themselves and getting their own narratives off it. It was just, oh no, Enzo's not performing well for his price tag. He's been injured for 6 months and our managers forced him to play. Caicedo's not performing well for his price tag. The guy's literally being asked to cover 60 yards of space by himself because Enzo's being told to press the goalkeeper. And also, why is Enzo being told to press the goalkeeper? How have you got a deep-lying playmaker going further forward than your striker? How does that make sense? But these are the questions that people don't want to ask. It's just injuries. Just injuries. Oh, if we had Lavia, it would be okay. No, if we had structure. I know at the very least this guy is giving me structure, and that should improve the team as a whole because we saw what happened the last 5 games when you instantly gave the team a structure. We started playing better football. We actually looked like a cohesive team for once in our lives. He will improve the players that we have, and we'll just see where it takes us. My targets are just my targets. Everyone who says, oh, you're allowing the standards to drop by accepting a championship manager. How? When I'm asking for the same thing I asked for last season. Top 4 and a trophy. This is the easiest opportunity for him to win a trophy as well. I could even ask for 2. I could ask for another domestic as well. Because the Conference League is done in my eyes.
Yeah.
The Europa League teams don't even drop into conference. It's done. The toughest team there is Lons. Like, go and win that and just stop wasting our time. So,
Facts.
like, just observe. Just observe next season. You might wanted to give Poch all the time in the world, but now you want to find standards with Maresca.
But
That's
this
why I
is it.
can't
They wanted
stand
to
some
give him.
people.
Yeah, but this is the problem with United fans as well, bro. This is it. You judge managers based on their circumstances. Exactly. No Man United manager should be finishing 8th. There's no acceptable reason. There's
No
nothing you
Chelsea
could
manager
tell
should
me.
be 10th in April.
That's what I'm saying. It's not acceptable. Do you know what I'm saying? That's an instant sacking. What are we talking about? So what if he won an FA Cup? So what? Sack, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't be accepting no 8ths. That's an absolute disgrace. That's what that is. To think that people are trying to fight to keep this guy, bro.
I knew that
Pochettino
would
had
happen to you
Chelsea
guys as soon
dying.
as you look up.
Yeah.
You have a couple of the man saying, "Oh, keep Ten Hag. He might have turned the corner. Ten Hag in." Like, that's crazy.
But
And
bro,
that'll
but
be the
this is the
first big
problem.
L from INEOS if they do that.
No, but they're not going to anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't become a billionaire without having a ruthless streak. Do you know what I mean? Do you think they're gonna give a shit what these fans that don't know nothing about football are saying? Do you think they're gonna care, bro? Do you know what I mean? They didn't invest, yeah, or like billions of their own money to listen to football fans. You know what I mean? They didn't do that. So this is the thing. So these lot can cry all they flipping want, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's like these guys are trying to keep us in hell, bro. These guys claim to be football fans, but they're holding us back, or they're trying to hold us back.
And when Ten Hag does get sacked, they're going to all try point the finger at you the same way they did with me when Poch got sacked. I had 5 days of Pochinners in my mention saying, "You're the reason why you got sacked. When we're in mid-table next season, I don't want to see you cry or moan or anything, blah, blah, blah." Like, whatever, man. Poch is shit. We'll see what the next coach is on.
Yeah, he
It'll
wasn't
be the
good,
same
bro.
thing for you as well.
He wasn't good. He weren't good at PSG either. So we need to cut the crap, innit? The last good Pochettino I saw was at Tottenham.
Facts.
Post Tottenham, he ain't been good. The
You've
same
been
thing
living
with
off that
Tuchel.
ever since.
Yeah, same thing with Tuchel. Post Dortmund, I ain't seen no Thomas Tuchel side yet that I want my team to play like. That's why I don't want him at Man United. That's why I don't want him at Man United. That's what people need to understand. That's what people need to understand.
Now you lot are definitely getting the Zerbi.
Bro, listen, I don't want to count my chickens in it, but it's looking good. You know, like that. It's looking good. I don't want to count the chickens, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it'll break my heart.
I'd be excited too. I'd be excited.
Hey, bro, it'll break my heart if we don't get him. That's why, yeah. I don't want to get too settled on it, but it's looking promising, I must say. Do you know
I just don't know where else he goes. It was either going to be us two, and we've gone for Maresca now.
I agree.
Milan's
He's staying in the Prem. He's definitely
Napoli's
staying in the
for
Prem.
Conte. Like,
he's definitely staying in the Premier League. So, like, there's only one team he can end up at. Do you know what I'm saying? Unless he re-signs for Brighton. So, man, just waiting, innit? Like, man, I just waiting. And then when it gets announced, then we go crazy, innit?
The cigar comes back out.
Ah, bro, we go crazy when it happens. Do you know what I mean? Poch just got sacked, so it's not him. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously it's not Tuchel, mate. Tuchel just got sacked.
I hope it ain't Poch.
You know what I'm saying? It's not Poch. So
I actually wouldn't wish that on my rivals, except Arsenal. I wouldn't wish that on anyone else.
Yeah. No, we're good still. Do you know what I'm saying? We're good. But I think Maresca's gonna do well, man. Do you know what I mean? Man said Harry Winks. Yeah, Harry Winks did say he's one of the hardest working managers he's ever worked under. He said that, and he said he's like mad attention to detail. So, and he's worked with Poch and Conte, bro, and Mourinho. That's a good point. So, bro, like,
he's got the right mentality as well. He believes in himself. He believes in his system over anything else. He says he will die by what he believes in. Remember, I even saw quotes where he said, "If they ever don't believe in my project, I'm leaving. Simple as, I'm leaving. If you don't believe in me, I'm gone." So, like, I rate that he backs himself. I rate that he wanted to take the step up. He did well with Leicester City. Whether he can handle the step up, I'm not sure about, but I'm interested to find out. I just want to see how patient everyone else is with him, especially compared to Pochettino. Because I already know from the Sarri season, when we have those periods where we're playing boring, slow possession football and we're struggling to break down a couple of the teams, especially a couple of the lower teams, they ain't going to be with it. They're going to start going against him real quick. It didn't take them long to turn against Sarri because the football was boring as sin. And they all prefer Pochettino ball, where it's like basketball and the ball goes everywhere in the pitch and there's high-scoring matches. But I'm not here for that. I don't care if we play the most boring brand of football on earth. As long as we're winning games, I don't give a damn. So I'm just going to see how the team improves. I want to see if we stick to our philosophies as well. Because one of the things that annoyed me about Poch from the start is he gave me one thing in pre-season. We were cooking. We played amazing football. Match day 1, what does he do? He changes it and turns into a dickhead. Straight off the bat. So, yeah, Pedro, give me my boring 2-0s. Give me my 2-0s.
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say. Do you know what I'm saying? This is exactly what I'm trying to say, brother. You know what I mean? Man said the Zerbi in talks with PSG and Man United. He's not, bruv, he's not going PSG, broski. They're gonna keep Enrique, and he's probably just using the PSG thing just to get Man United to hurry up and send the paperwork over, innit? I'll be honest, he's not going PSG.
I see McKenna's basically used all of our clubs to get quadruple his pay at Ipswich. And fair play
yeah.
Fair.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it does look like the Zerbi, but we just need to wait and see, guys, innit? But I can't lie, bruv. Like, I know a lot of Chelsea fans. It's a weird one. I don't know. I just think football fans in general are weird because I got the feeling when Pochettino was there that Chelsea fans weren't happy. And now they've got another coach. It's almost like they're pining for Pochettino, but you lot was rubbish.
Honestly.
Like, how have you forgotten how rubbish you were already?
Brother, half this fan base has goldfish memory. I'm telling you, that 5-game run did so much for Pochettino, and I don't understand it because it's a 38-game season. Everyone just changes the goalposts. They're like, hey, do you know we were 4th in the 2024 table? Did the season start in 2024? Or did it start in 2023? Why are we just going to ignore an entire half of the season just to suit your stupid narratives over him? And also, we had 5 good wins in that. I want to be shameless and count that hideous game away at Crystal Palace, our hideous victory against you lot, where you guys were winning in the 99th minute. That's a fumble on your side, not anything for us to fucking flex. Then it's all change off the back of beating Spurs, West Ham, and that second half against Villa. That's when I realized our fans we don't have any backbone. We will change like the wind. When that changes direction, we will too. Because a little run of form, and that was enough for everybody to go from Poch out after the 5-0 at Arsenal. Like, it was 98% of the fan base were Poch out after we lost 5-0. And then 3 weeks after, not even a month after one of the biggest humiliations I've ever seen as a Chelsea fan. Hey, he deserves another season. I think he deserves another go. He deserves another crack of the whip. What are you talking about?
You're dealing with what I'm dealing with right now with these numbskulls at Man United. Do you know what
Goldfishes,
I mean? Like,
all of them.
Even this thing saying, oh, Pochettino, you get a better manager. Bro, you can be a better coach and be at a worse team. Just because you're at a good club, yeah, it doesn't mean you're a good coach. It doesn't mean that, because if that's the case, then what? Would you take Ten Hag? He just won a trophy at Man United. You wouldn't take Ten Hag, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So stop taking a piss, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Manager, not championship. It's like Barca fans would have said the exact same thing when they took Guardiola from the B team. Why are we getting experienced?
Xavi was in fucking Qatar, bro, when he went to Barcelona and then he won the league. Like, what are we talking about? The guy was at Al Sadd or something like that, bro. And he went and won the fucking league.
Just say you don't know enough about the manager, and that's fine. Like, even I don't know enough about the manager. That's why I'm on observation. Just watch. Like, players and managers dig their own graves or they prove people wrong with time. That's it. So you observe once you get to that point. See what he's like halfway through the season. See what he's like at the end of the season. And let's see us as well. He needs to get us to our targets, top 4 in a trophy. And if we don't get that, we're going to assess the reasons for it. Is it the manager? Is it the individuals? What is it? We will find out. But until then, stop predicting the future. None of you know how he's going to do here. You don't know if he's going to ball out. You don't know if it's going to be inconsistent. You don't know if it's going to be crap. You don't know. All we know is he's a possession coach, and I feel like he should be able to improve the squad. We'll see if he does it.
100%. Would I take Thomas Frank? No, I wouldn't. INEOS doesn't need to hurry. The reason why I don't think INEOS need to hurry is because we have an international tournament. There's no preseason anyway. until after the tournament. So they don't need to hurry. Like, they're doing everything behind the scenes, yeah, to get Ashworth in place, to get the recruitment in place, and the recruitment's gonna happen without the manager anyway. So we don't have to announce the manager. The decision's already been made. I believe that they know that they're getting rid of the manager. They know who the next manager is. They're already talking to the next manager. They're already looking at transfer targets. Just because it's not public, it doesn't mean that stuff is not happening, bro. So why are they in a hurry to announce it? What difference does it make? No, like, we're in a hurry because we want to know. But they don't have to announce anything. They don't have to announce anything.
Yeah, it's not like managers are getting sniped left, right, and center. Flick's going to Barca, Milan's picked their coach, Napoli's basically picked their coach, we've picked our coach.
That's
like,
it. That's it.
That
And
whole
the guy that
big
we want is
management
there
merry-go-round
waiting for us. Yeah, that's it. That's
so,
it.
like, it's just, man, gotta be a bit patient. That's all. You're not losing your options anywhere. Tuchel ain't going anywhere. Poch, God forbid you get him, but he ain't going anywhere. Neither is Zerbi. So neither's Frank.
That's it. So it doesn't matter. Like, and also we just won the cup. Do you know what I'm saying? We just won the cup. So people are still eulogizing over the cup. So they're letting people get gassed about it. They're letting people get gassed about it. And I agree. June the 1st is also the date of the Champions League final. I believe after the Champions League final, yeah, once all the attention switches away, yeah, from Man United, this is when the decisions will start to be made. Because right now, Man United fans are still gassing about this FA Cup, bro, and still posting pictures and all these other things. So, bro, they're just letting them enjoy that.
I hear
it. Just let them enjoy that. Do you know what I'm saying? So when they do sack him, yeah, it's one of them ones where it won't dampen the celebrations. They're just letting these men celebrate. That's all it is. So I believe the decision's already been made. That's why the manager said, I'm going on holiday and that, bro. He knows he's getting sacked. He knows he's getting sacked. Let's be real. Like, this manager would have been, if he knew he was staying next season, he would have been mad keen, yeah, especially at a time like this, to know what was going on.
It's definitely at least uncertain for him, because you could tell everything after the game. He was cussing out everybody with a heartbeat.
Oh, bro, because he knows he's not staying. Do you know what I'm saying? He was moving like a manager that knew he was getting sacked. That's why he was speaking to the media like that.
He's like, they sack me, I'll continue to win elsewhere because I'm that guy. I'm him.
That's what I'm saying. You don't say that if you know
I'm a winner, mate.
You don't say that. The same way Bruno was like, oh, like, I don't want to leave the club and the club have to want me and that. That's because he hasn't been given any assurity that he's staying, bro. They don't want to give him the money he wants. People only start talking like that when they're uncertain. That's insecurity.
Do you remember Poch's energy in the last month of the season? Cussing the owners, the directors, everything in sight, because he was uncertain as well. And look what happened. Boom.
That's exactly, it's insecurity, bro. Do you know what I mean?
You can tell when a man's under pressure. Like with Ten Hag, it feels like he just held that in for months, and now was the time. It was like, yeah,
exactly. That's what it was. That's what it was. That's the sourness, because he's like, right, you're gonna get rid of me. I told you it wasn't my fault. You know, like that. That's what that was. That's exactly what that was. And to be me,
it's like Poch when they brought up the 2024 table, he started clapping to himself like a fucking idiot.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny. Like, man said,
hey, they're both gone.
Yeah. Man said all the other United fans seem to be campaigning to keep him. Bro, these men are losers. It's okay. Like I said, bro, like, there's a reason why, yeah, in a race, there's only one gold medal. Do you know what I mean? And that's a lesson in life. The majority of people are fucking losers. Do you know what I mean? Winners will always be in the minority. So when you listen to the majority of these losers talking about keeping him, that's because they're losers. Do you know what I mean? All the men that are talking about keeping him have probably never won anything in their lives. They don't understand what it takes to be a winner. They don't understand, innit? These men are losers. And being a loser is a mentality, because you can lose and not be a loser.
Because you know what winners do? They don't make excuses and they don't sniff any bit of copium. They're just 100% real about their situation and not just individual parts of it. Because it'd be easy for you guys to just say, yeah, we won the cup, keep him. But you just completely ignore the whole season. It'd be so easy for Chelsea fans to go, a 5-game run, ignoring the 33 before that. Loser mentality.
100%. And also, you're right. They are cowards as well. Because you know what it is? Cowards are scared of change, bro. Do you know what I mean? They'll rather have the loser that they know rather than take a risk here and go get someone else because it might not work out. These are the kind of people that never do anything like in life. These are the people that say, oh, yeah, I wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I'm just waiting for this. I'm just waiting for that. Just wait until I get my camera. Just wait until I get this. Just wait until I get that. Them man always procrastinate and they always put stuff off, blood. And then all this that shoulda, coulda, woulda did this shit, bruv. That's what the majority of the world is full of.
Shout out flawless, shoulda, woulda, didn't.
Yeah, that's it, bro. That's what the world is full of. The world is full of these people that talk about what they were gonna do, could have done, should have done, want to do, but they never fucking do it, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, yeah, if you want to win, you sack Ten Hag, bruv. That's what you do. That is the only correct answer. All the other shit around that is just loser talk. That's what it is. Oh, like, but he's not a better manager. Oh, but who's out there? That's what losers say. Winners say, yo, we need to win. He's not the guy. Get rid of him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's easier to ask for forgiveness here than to ask for permission, bro. Always.
Facts.
You know them ones. In life, if you want to do something, you just fucking do it, bro. It's easier to say sorry, bro. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's easier to say sorry, bro, than to ask for fucking permission, bro. Fuck that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to sack that motherfucker. And then if it turns out it doesn't work out, oh, well. Do you know what I mean?
Sack the next guy.
Sack the next guy.
The right person.
Bro, nothing ventured, nothing gained,
That's
mate.
another thing. So what happens if this manager fails? What are you going to do now? You're going to... Yes, get rid
another
of him
one.
Another one. How hard is that?
Bro, we're in life.
Our Chelsea fans of all fans struggling to understand the concept of sack until you find the right guy.
Bro, it works at every year, bro. There's not a single club it doesn't work at. There's not a single club that doesn't work at. Works at Real Madrid, worked at Chelsea. It works everywhere. Like, what are we doing?
I saw a chart of like the top clubs in Europe. Like Barca had about 15 managers this century. Madrid had about 20. We had about 18, 19. Same thing with AC Milan. So you guys had about like 10 or 12, obviously because you got the Sir Alex era and everything. But they've all been sacking. You do well until you don't do well. And when you don't do well, you're gone. How hard is that for people to get? Or has everyone really just got sucked into this whole Arteta ideology? Which, by the way, people love to pretend our coaches are trying to do that. We're not trying to copy Arteta. We're trying to copy Pep. The whole Guardiola is there and you think we're focusing on the Poundland version. Please, miss me with that crap. These journalists try and say with every manager that we have, we're trying to copy Arteta. No, we're not. We're trying to copy City. We do not want to be you. That's why we're doing a multi-club model. You lot don't have one. We do. City do. So miss me with your crap.
You see what I mean? Even this comment, I'm confused by your stance on wanting Ten Hag sacked despite winning 2 trophies in 2 seasons. Trophies don't matter. But praising Maresca at Chelsea. Maresca just won a league title at Leicester. Ten Hag didn't win no league title. He won 2 dusty cups. I don't care about those cups. It doesn't mean anything, bro. It doesn't mean nothing. He finished 8th with a minus goal difference. Why do we care about? They're always been bonus trophies. Man United's bread and butter is the league. We finished 8th, bruv. What is there to be?
Some people see the FA Cup as a major honor. Like, to me, I don't. Like, if you win
it's not a major trophy to me, bro. Like, the fact that Man United said they're not doing a parade for it tells you everything.
Same thing with us. The only time we did it was in the 90s.
The league and the Champions League. The only time here the FA Cup becomes important is if you win it with the league title or you win it with the Champions League. Like, to me, they count as a major honor, but it's not a major honor to me. And I'll always stand by that. It's not a major honor, bro. The FA
it's just
Cup,
another tick on the trophy hall.
Bro, the FA Cup is the same to me, bro. Like, it's the same.
Facts.
You know,
I don't care if one's been around longer than the other. Like, they're both domestic cups that everyone's in.
It's the same to me, broski. The way I see it is, yeah, the reason why the FA Cup will never be a major trophy to me is, bro, you see teams like Ebbsfleet and that in the FA Cup, bro. Like, who cares? Even if these teams get knocked out, yeah, the early rounds of the FA Cup got non-league teams in it, bro. Like, man are not trying to see non-league teams, yeah, in a tournament, and then you're telling me it's a major trophy. You know what I mean? You ain't going to see #United in fucking Champions League. You know what I'm saying? and they're not in the Prem. Like, elite competitions only got the best of the best in the competition. If you ain't got the best of the best in the competition, it's not a big trophy to me. I don't care.
You can get all the way to the final playing absolute scrubs. Like, I remember we faced Arsenal in the 2017 final. I remember they played Man City in the semi, but before that they were playing teams like Lincoln, teams like Sutton United. Like, it was all League 2, League 1
United and that, bro.
Care about that.
Bro, man's gonna tell me it's a major trophy and Sutton United and them, man, in the trophy, bro. Get out of here, man.
Like, what are we doing? That is I remember we finished 5th and we beat you guys in the FA Cup final. I was gassed for an hour and then I realized, oh shit, yeah, we finished 5th. All right,
bro,
cool. Whatever.
You know what it is in England, yeah? In England, they always tried, like, the FA Cup thing in England is just a romance thing. I don't care about the romance, bro. Yeah, bro, man, don't care about all that. And then now they're talking about scrapping second legs anyway. You know, like that. They're talking about scrapping replays. The whole thing about the magic of the FA Cup was that we get to do these replays and these big clubs get to go to these smaller clubs
teams
and give them a payday. Money. Yeah, and give them a payday. And now they're scrapping the replays to make it an even more
clubs used to give the money back off that when they were playing the League 2 teams, they used to give all the money that they got from that round to them.
Yeah.
They used to let them into the dressing rooms and sign shirts for them after games and all sorts. It's not that serious. You call it major if you want because of longevity, whatever. But like, I'm not looking at a season and defining it by an FA Cup win.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's foolishness, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing, broski? Like, the FA Cup, cool. It's nice that we won it, but we still finished 8th. -1 goal difference, bottom of the Champions League group, broke every conceivable negative record under the sun, and all of a sudden, one fucking win, yeah, is enough. When we got smoked, was it 4-0 or 5-0 by Crystal Palace? You man weren't screaming, give him a new deal then, you absolute morons. And then after one game, all of a sudden, let's give him a new deal.
We beat City.
Absolute disgrace, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's come out that obviously falling out with Casemiro, but he's been falling out with Cas, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's falling out with Sancho, fell out with De Gea, fell out with fucking CR7, falling out with everyone. And you want to keep this guy at the club? He's toxic, bruv. And he's a shit manager at that. What are we doing?
All the managers and all the players that he brought in have failed.
All of them. Apart from Lisandro Martinez, yeah, every single signing he's made can leave. All of them. Because we're going to have to sell them anyway. Like, bro, we're looking for suitors for Anthony. No one wants him. Nobody wants him. Do you understand what I'm saying? This brother has spent 450 million and has nothing to show for it. Nothing at all. All of his players he brought in, bar one, we need to get rid of. What are we talking about? Now, all of a sudden, you man are Ten Hag in. Disgrace.
And it's not even like there's crap options out there, which is a scary part. Because with Chelsea fans, they were even trying to run, but who's out there? Who's out there? Even though like they're all better than Pochettino. With you guys, like compared to Ten Hag, Tuchel's better, De Zerbi's better, first and foremost.
Yep. Bro, they're all better. He's one of the worst managers in the league. I can't lie. Apart from maybe
now Poch is gone.
The Sheffield United manager. It's about the only manager that you could argue he's better than. The only one. Do you know what I'm saying? There's not a single manager in the league that I wouldn't take ahead of him. I'll take Gary O'Neill.
McKenna's come up and he's probably clear.
Bro, I'll take McKenna over him. I'll take O'Neill over him. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll take fucking the Bournemouth manager over him. Like, bro, I'll take the Luton manager over him. He's fucking shit, bro. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? How can these man not see with their eyes that he's not a good coach? This is how I know these men don't know football. Because listen, people have stupid football opinions all the time, innit? But bro, look at the game of football, yeah? The football we're playing with the players we have, and tell me that this manager's getting the best out of his players when we get played off the park by every single team we play every week.
Bro, you got to remember, football fans have goldfish memory.
Bro, we got played off the park by Sean Dyche. Sean Dyche's Everton played off the park.
So that's what's working with their minds. He just won a cup. That's the only thing they're thinking. They're not thinking the past. They're not judging the season as a whole. Most of the fans, especially match-going fans, are probably too pissed to even remember most of the games, if we're going to call it what it is. Or they've been taking too much of the... They definitely don't remember.
100%, bro. David Moyes won a European Cup with West Ham and they're sacking his clerk, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they understand, that cool, he won a trophy, but that bought him another season, and then he didn't do nothing. He's getting sacked, bro. And that's West Ham. If West Ham can sack a man that's won them a European trophy and their first trophy for how many years, why the fuck should Ten Hag survive another season at Man United? Why?
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Man United fans have they've got no respect for the club. Because if they had respect for the club, he's gone.
I'll tell you, it's not the Sir Alex era anymore. Same for the way they tell us, it's not the Roman era anymore. Yeah, that's exactly what this super chat is saying. The expectations are tied to Roman, not the club historically. Well, that means the expectations have gone up. So what's the problem of it staying up? What's the problem with that? Top 4 and a trophy next season, that is not a difficult expectation. If anything, the Roman expectation wasn't even that. It was to win the league and to win the Champions League. I'm not even asking for that. I'm asking for top 4 and I'm asking for a Conference League.
Yeah.
That's not difficult. We finished 5 points off 4th and we were crap for 80% of the season. And what? Now I expect us with a better structure to go up higher than that. Huh?
Yeah.
Like we finished 30 points off 4th. What are we talking about?
Yeah. And that's it, bro. Thomas Frank is better than him. Thomas Frank is better than him, bro. How you judge a manager, is you judge them, what they get out of the players they have. That's what you do. Despair finished 8th with those players, bro. If you gave Thomas Frank those players, he's not finishing 8th. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like, what he's done with these Man United players, cannot be overstated, bro. It's been a disgrace.
Now he's downgraded the quality of the squad too.
Well, that's what bro.
And this is another reason why you don't let managers have the say when it comes to players. But Pochettino needs more control over transfers. Shut up. Please shut up. This man wanted Viega over Palmer, Ugarte over Caicedo, wanted to keep Mount Havertz, and he wants to keep Gallagher. Keep him as far away from player ID as possible. He needs more control. Shut up.
But that's what I'm trying to say, bro. What is man on, bro? This brother, bottom of the Champions League group, no style of play, can't speak, can't dress, no charisma, nothing about him. 14 losses in the league, 19 losses in all competitions. 19. Not playing our best players and not playing them in the position they're meant to be playing them in. Disgraceful season.
Brother, we've had our own different struggles, man.
Bro, how dare you? Nah, bro, can't speak, can't dress does matter. It does matter. We're Manchester United. We're the face of our
football. Do you know how many of these fans care about aura and all of that? Of course.
Bruv, the face of our football club dresses like a tramp and can't speak. Like, what man talking about, bro? What's man talking about? I
always wondered if Poch's lack of English was a problem as well. Because I hear him in press conference, he can't explain a damn thing. He's like,
bro, it's crazy, I would rather, someone that didn't speak the language at all, and had an interpreter and they articulated themselves properly, bro. This guy cannot speak properly, blood.
Like Mourinho and I think Sir Bobby Robson.
Crazy.
That was real.
He can't speak, bro. He can't articulate himself. Disgrace, bro. Do you know what I mean? And then on top of that, man's gaslighting us after games. We're playing shit and he's telling us that we're unlucky and we deserve to win and we've lost 3-0. This is the manager.
Well, we lost to a Middlesbrough team with 16 injuries, and then Poch moaned about injuries and said, hey, Caicedo said they're a difficult team because Brighton lost them last season, and Brighton hadn't lost to Middlesbrough since 2016, and Caicedo weren't even a pro when that happened.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Bruv, a group,
This is where we're at.
A group with Copenhagen and Galatasaray, we finished bottom. Bro, David Moyes topped his Champions League group in his first season at Man United.
He shouldn't have even lasted from that.
Broski, as soon as we finished bottom of the Champions League, he should have been sacked immediately. Shouldn't even have got to this.
Because that was an easy group as well. Bar Bayern, you should have just finished second.
That's what I'm saying. But this is what I'm trying to say. Like, none of the other teams, I think all the other teams, they didn't get past the last 16. The other team that went through, they didn't.
Which one? I don't even. Copenhagen won. They got knocked out by City. Yeah, City knocked them out.
Well, there you go.
I don't remember which round it was, but they knocked them out.
Bro, this is the point. This is the point, bro. The man are shit, fam. The man are shit.
And you know, the more you talk about it, the more you realize INEOS can't ignore all of that. There's no way.
They're not ignoring it, bro. This decision was made up ages ago. This decision was made ages ago. So all of these men writing letters and crying, yeah, all it's doing is just showing me, yeah, how low the standards that they have for their own life are, bro. That's all it's showing me. Because honestly, yeah, if you still think that he deserves a job, yeah, you don't even respect yourself. You don't even respect yourself, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because how can you have lower standards, yeah, for a football club than you have lower standards for yourself than you have for a football club? Do you understand? Because I keep the standards for everything I do in myself in my life at a certain level, bro. And I will hold my football club to that same standard because that's the standard they've shown me, bro.
My biggest question is if they still want to keep him for another season, how do you explain last season then? And yeah, Ben, I have seen this stuff on TikTok.
You know how they explain it
on TikTok, bro.
You know how they explain it, bro. You know how they explain it, bro. This is how they explain it. Oh, but injuries. That's how they explain it.
Oh, yeah. The same pedal. Injuries.
Yeah, that's how they explain it. Oh, injuries. Absolute.
And again, speaking on TikTok, that's the same BS they say on there. That's why I don't listen to anyone's opinion on that stupid app.
Bro.
All of them do is waffle about injuries and say, oh, but the team's turned the corner. Why keeping beta mentality everywhere on that app?
Trust me. The only injuries, that we need to be worrying about is these man's brain injuries, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? If they think that this manager could stay, bro. Because that's it. Do you know what I'm saying? We're going on like we're the only team in the league that had injuries, bro. And then you look at the list, the injury list, yeah, and all the teams that had a similar amount of injuries to us all finished above us. So what
I'm not seeing this Ornstein link anywhere, by the way.
What Ornstein?
Although I do know we're linked to Tosin. I know both.
Yeah. Apparently, he was saying that you offered him a contract or something like that.
Yeah, we offered him one yesterday. That came from Fabrizio. But I mean, there's still 3 options on the table for him, so I don't know where it goes. Also, not really too fast. Like, he's a free transfer. I know he's meant to be physical, decent ball player. I've heard that he's very error prone as well, so I'm just not that fast. You bring him in, you're probably flipping him in 2 years, whatever. Free transfer.
I see we've been linked to them as well, though. So, do you know what I mean? It'll be interesting.
Like you've had a lot of defensive injuries, which I could hear, but like, I don't know if that's got anything to do with the manager and the training or anything else. Because I did hear that was
the manager. Yeah. I've heard. I have heard that a number of the players have been unhappy with the training in terms of the intensity of it, and do you know what I mean? They've said that it's way too physically demanding for the amount of games that they're playing, and they would know because they've played under multiple managers, so they can tell when the manager's doing things wrong, innit?
And that explains why your players spoke up about it, while ours was just like, "Hey, he's a good manager. I'm happy to keep."
No, to be fair, our players haven't spoken out about it publicly. It's just something that I've heard behind the scenes. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh no, we haven't even heard anything behind the scenes though. It's just all the players like him. Whatever, man. Find another manager and like him too.
I hear it. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where, bro, I can't lie. Like, of course, our style of play also causes the injuries because, bro, it's like we're playing basketball. When you look at the amount of gaps that's always left in the midfield, Man United are always making recovery runs all the time. That's all we're doing, recovery runs all the time, just sprinting end to end to end to end to end. It's a joke.
This is like, that's what appeals more to match-going fans, though, which is why I feel like the majority of them were still Ten Hag in. They just prefer runners. Running over everything. They can't handle like slow, structured football. It's too boring. That's why most of the Chelsea fans turned on Sarri so quickly. It'll be the same thing with Maresca. We'd rather just have runners. We had so much more entertaining games under Pochettino. Yeah, because we were struggling. We were struggling and just getting by. If that's your thought of enjoying football, cool. When you get a heart attack in 10 years, don't at me.
Yeah, it's true. And that's it, man. Said if United don't hire the Zerbi, who's appreciated by all at INEOS, they fear you will agree to sit out and wait a season and succeed Pep. Yeah, bro. Listen, he's appreciated by all, bro. He's the #1 target, bro. Let's be honest, he is. Do you know what I'm saying? I just
hope so for your sake, but it looks like it. It
he
just
is,
makes sense. It makes too much sense.
He is, bro. Like, but it's not done yet, bro. Man don't want to count the chickens. However, I can't lie. That shit gets announced. That's it. My head's.
It's like if you were a betting man, you'd put your money on him.
Oh yeah, I would. But it's just one of them things where I can't lie, bro. It would just be too easy for Man United to go get him, bro, because that's the manager I wanted. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's not often that I just get the manager that I want, the football I want. Do you know what I'm saying? And then if it looks like Sancho's coming back as well, because it looks like Greenwood might be going to Dortmund. So I can't lie. If that all falls into place, then it's crazy for me. I can't lie, bro. This might be my best season ever. It might be my best season ever. So
maybe.
Yeah, well, you know, it will be. Like if we get him, it will be
the one that raises the bar. He's a bar raiser.
It'll be my best season in terms of the football that I'm gonna see Man United play, bro, because United have never played football anywhere near as good as the way that the Zerbi plays football. We've never had that, bro. Under Alex Ferguson, cool, we won. Football weren't like the Zerbi football. It wasn't like, do you know what I'm saying? And it's one of them ones where if we can play that kind of football and we will win, obviously we will win games because we're Man United and we'll have better players than most of the teams we're playing. So it's one of them ones where if we're winning games and we're playing crazy football like that, I can't lie, bruv. Like, it's going to be
turn Old Trafford into a fortress real quick as well.
Bruv, it will. But the thing is, what people fail to understand here is that even when we're losing, we still have aura because we're Man United. The same way what we done to Liverpool in the FA Cup and then what we done to City. Only Man United does that. Like, only Man United does that. Like, Liverpool coming to Old Trafford, bro. Like, every time they come to Old Trafford, they know what time it is, bro. No matter, even if we're shit, they know, yeah, that Man United at Old Trafford are a different animal. And if you've got Man United at Old Trafford playing the Zerbi ball, yeah, and the fans are being entertained like that, they're going to be even more loud. They're going to be even more aggressive. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's one of them things where it's only going to make us even harder to play against, bro. Because our players always run harder at home. Always when they've got the fans cheering them on. Always. Do you know what I'm saying?
Gives you that little bit better energy. Gives you a little bit more
100%. And it's high octane defending front foot anyway with the Zerbi. It's man for man pressing, running and that. So when the crowd are up and we're playing great football and all these other things, it's only gonna bring another level out of a lot of these players. And a lot of these players that people are saying are not good players, yeah, you'll be surprised at how good they are in the system, yeah, where they know what's going on, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because top managers like the Zerbis, like the world coaches like the Zerbi, like Maresca, all these guys, they have their players occupying certain spaces on the pitch. So players can pass the ball into certain areas. They just know where their teammates are. Problem with Man United is because we don't have a style of play, similar to Chelsea as well, because there's no style. You're relying on the individuals to make the right decision all the time. And the players ain't good enough. Like Man United. Like waiting for players like Bruno, players like Garnacho, players like Rashford, yeah, players like Rasmus to make the right decision when they get the ball. Most of the time, they're not going to make the right decision because they're not high quality players. But when you set out your team in a certain way, yeah, where they know where their players are before they even receive the ball, it takes the thinking out the game and then it improves everyone. Because everyone's just got to play the ball instinctively into certain areas, into certain zones where they expect a player to be. And
And then
that's
that's how you
exactly
raise the bar out of everyone in the squad. Structure, which is what I've been screaming for all season. But the thing is, people don't really figure that out enough. And so instead, they take everything out on the players. These players aren't good enough. These players are too inexperienced. Well, if they are inexperienced, that's why you need a good coach.
Well, exactly. Even more reason why, when you've got inexperienced players, is even more reason to make sure that you've got a coach, that can guide them through these moments. Because when you've got players, more experienced players, you can have a Jose or a Conte, and it's okay, bruv. You know what I'm saying? They just set these men up and then they rely on their players to make the right decisions in the right areas. When you don't have that, the manager becomes even more important. And this is exactly why. A coach like Maresca is way more important for you than someone like Pochettino. Pochettino's the kind of coach where you got 11 experienced players, you can give them to Poch. You can't give Poch the inexperience. You can't.
Because then he waffles about it all season and used that as an excuse.
100%.
And then defends against inexperience in a cup final.
Exactly.
Just one thing, because I don't know the legitimacy of this, but have you seen these rumors going around that Jim Ratcliffe has to satisfy UEFA about United and Nice being able to compete in the Europa League?
That's not true, man. It's not true.
Yeah, I had a feeling it would, because there's no way that this wouldn't have been something already sorted before INEOS took over.
Bro, listen. These guys have got the best lawyers in the world, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones. Before they took over, they would have made sure. They would have fully made sure, that all these things were underlined beforehand. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no way. There's absolutely no way. And also, Girona and Man City are part of the same footballing setup, and they're both in Europe as well. So what's the problem?
Yeah, same owners. Yeah, I hear that.
So what am I
saying?
I
never thought it was going to lead to anything anyway. It's massive copium to think that's how you get into the Europa League. But interesting to find out from your perspective. Makes sense though. They wouldn't have bought him knowing that would have been a problem. It would just it wouldn't make any sense. Bro,
it makes no sense, bro. It's just, you know what it is? It's just slow news day, bro. Do you know what I mean? People talking loads of shit. They would have said straight away, they would have asked.
Plus, it's so easy to bait Chelsea fans with news articles. They've been doing it all year. Oh, Chelsea might get relegated. Chelsea might go down. Points deduction.
Anyone that's doing a multi-club model, bro, anyone that's doing a multi-club model, one of the first things they're going to ask is, how does this thing work with Europe? If it was an issue, they wouldn't let these men take over. Do you know what I mean? They wouldn't let them take over if it was an issue. The sheer fact that people are allowed to own multi-clubs in Europe is clearly that there has to be some sort of loophole. There has to be.
Must be, yeah. So I'm not even going to talk down. We've been looking at loopholes for 3 years.
Well, there you go. So come
on. We got Strasbourg. I think we're trying to get Sporting Lisbon as well. And if we get them, then we're going to have that same conflict of interest in a few years as well. So yeah, I don't think it was going to lead to anything like that. Is a very shameless way to get Europa, and it was never going to happen in the first place. So, yeah, that makes sense.
Bro, I'm not believing any of this, guys. All I'm saying to you is, it's nonsense. That's what it is. It's just stuff to get people to click on things. It's nothing that you should be worrying about. You know who should be worrying about it? The owners, and they don't seem worried to me. Do you know what I mean? So if the owners are not worried, why would I be worried?
Yeah, that would be a massive oversight if they completely ignored that and then realized, oh shit, we can't play in the Europa anymore. What the hell?
Well, exactly. So it's something that they would have 100% of known about, and it's not a problem for them. It's not a problem for me. So we need to stop worrying about shit that we don't need to worry about. Like, it will sort itself out, because are Man United not going to be able to play in Europe? Impossible. They need Man United in that tournament. They need him in that tournament, bro. We're the biggest name in the tournament. So, of course, they need Man United in that competition. It's a no-brainer. Are they going to disqualify Nice? Of course they're not. Of course
we'll just stay there, and this whole story will be forgotten about this time next week. We won't even remember it.
But that's what I'm saying. Man said the FA Cup saved Ten Hag would have been sacked by now. According to who? According to who?
I think he's following the Van Gaal script because he won it and got sacked the next day, isn't it?
Yeah, on the same day. Yeah, because it was the Glazers.
Oh, it's the same day.
It was the Glazers. We found out he was getting sacked on the day, bruv. He found out he was getting sacked when he was like during the celebrations. And
Oh, mad.
yeah. So why are we following the Glazer script? He's already gone, bro. The brother literally said, I'm going on holiday. He knows it's over. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know why. You man need to. I guess the weather's not good right now. Do you know what I'm saying? But bro, you need to get out more. I'll be honest. If you honestly think that this bread's staying because he hasn't been sacked already. He hasn't been sacked, and have the owners come out and backed him in any way, shape, or form since they've come to the club?
Has there even been any sources reporting that he's staying?
None, bro. Just a few, like that Cockhurst bro. Do you know what I mean? Saying some nonsense, saying, some people are fighting his case. Oh, it's under review and all that. 1 minute he was gone, next minute is under review. Shut up, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? That doesn't make no sense.
Questions like that. Like, yeah, it is under review.
1 year left, you know. The brother's got 1 year left, yeah, on his contract. Nobody's come out, yeah. Nobody's come out and backed this guy publicly. He hasn't got a new deal. What am I talking about? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's got 1 year left. They've not backed him publicly at all. At all. When they asked Jim Ratcliffe, is the manager going to be here after the game? He just cut his eye and walked off. Like, what more do you need? And then we're getting all these reports that Man United have been interviewing people for his job, and you still think he's staying? You man are the kind of man to see your gal in bed with another man and not believe she's cheating on you.
Well, she's just having a nap.
Yeah, man, she's just having a nap with another brother. Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, they're just cuddling.
She's kept to her side of the bed. It's okay.
Yeah, bro, they're just cuddling, man. You know, like that.
Crazy, bro.
You man are fucking idiots.
I feel like too many people just try to think worst case scenario all the time. Or
bro, why are they interviewing man for his job if he's not sacked? Why are they doing that? What sense does it make? Do you understand what I'm saying? The fact that they haven't publicly come out and backed him. What?
Because if they wanted to keep Ten Hag, they'd be looking for an excuse to do it. And what bigger excuse than winning the FA Cup?
Thank you, bro. If anything, if they were keeping him, as soon as the FA Cup was won, they would have come out and said, yo, like, we're backing this manager. Do you know what I'm saying? He's our guy. We knew he was the right guy. And he's proven, that he's our right guy because he's won the trophy. He's justified us backing him. This is the perfect opportunity for these lot to come out and back him. In the midst of all the euphoria. And they ain't done it.
You're getting silence. Silence speaks for itself. Same thing with Poch.
Bro.
He could have done the same thing after the 5-game run. What did you hear? Silence, sacked.
Brother, they could have easily come out the day after or even on the day of winning the trophy and said, yep, he's our guy, bro. And we're giving him a new contract. We're justified in giving him a new contract. We're going to give him an extra year. We believe in what he's doing at the club, so we're going to keep him on. That's, bro, the perfect excuse. They could be riding this wave right now where everyone's drunk off the FA Cup and they've decided not to. Do you know what I'm saying? So if they've decided not to back him now, it's never happening, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry to break it to you.
They've got nothing to wait for.
Nothing. He's gone already. Do you know what I'm saying? This brother's talking about if they don't want me, I'll go somewhere else and win trophies. What are you talking about?
Again, that's not the sign of someone securing their job.
Brother, you know them ones. Nah. Do you know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't have a problem with people having different opinions, yeah? But man are stupid, bro. I don't like stupid people. You know, like that. Stupidity.
And if anything, we're not getting angry at the person. We're getting angry at the take.
Yeah, but bro, listen. Stupidity offends me, bro. It offends me. You know what I'm saying? When people, yeah, put 2 and 2 together and get 22, yeah, it pisses me off, bro. It's frustrating because it's like, what are you seeing to even have this opinion, bro? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Everyone can have their own opinion, yeah, but that doesn't mean, yeah, that I can't look at your opinion and think you're a fucking moron, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? They're like, oh, if they were going to sack him, they would have sacked him already. No, on the contrary. If they were going to keep him, they would have come out and backed him already. They've had since February to back him.
There's been numerous examples of a manager just being stuck in limbo for ages before being sacked. Like, I don't know if you lot remember Conte at Chelsea. Conte was meant to be gone immediately after the season ended. He won the FA Cup as well. We waited until the start of pre-season. We kept him in for 6 days in July, and then we sacked him.
Yeah.
But it was clear that he was going throughout the entire period. We were just asking the same thing. What's taking so long? But we knew it was coming.
Yeah.
He even took pre-season and was gone 6 days after. Not 6 days after winning the cup, 6 days into pre-season, he was gone.
But this is what I'm trying to say, bro. The bottom line is, yeah, what people need to understand is, yeah, what people don't say is often way more telling than what people do say, innit? That's what it is. Look at what the owners haven't said. I don't believe they've even addressed this brother by his name.
That's crazy if they haven't.
Bro, they haven't. Bro, they always say,
I'm just calling him the manager, the coach.
Bro, they always say the staff, the people involved. I've never heard them come out
that league on a Havertz treatment. I ain't calling you by your name. It's crazy.
Brother. They say the manager, the staff. I've never heard them mention this guy's name, bro. He's not their guy. He's not their guy. Bro. He's not their guy.
I rate it though. Read between the lines from early. I hear it.
Bro, listen, it's painfully obvious to me. It's painfully obvious to me. And this is the problem, yeah. People, yeah, fail, yeah, to read. People fail, yeah, to read basic things, yeah. And then they act surprised, bro. Like, there's nothing to be surprised at. There's nothing to be surprised at. It's just like you Chelsea fans, yeah. When you were telling me that Pochettino basically said he ain't spoken to the owners in months, that was probably a clear indication that things weren't all rosy and he was probably going to get potted, innit? And this is just what it is. When you look at Man United, yeah, these owners have had ample opportunities to come out and publicly back the manager, and they've chosen not to. They've chosen not to, bro. After the game would have been the perfect time to literally just back him and say, yo, we knew he was the right guy for the job. He's won a trophy. He's proven it. Do you know what I'm saying? And we're happy with him. And we look forward to working with him next season. Why not just do that? And then it puts all the speculation to bed. Clearly, that's not what they want. Clearly, that's not what they want.
Speaks for itself.
That day's coming soon. But that's what I'm saying.
I just don't know if you've confirmed your next manager or not, but it's clear.
I believe, yeah. I believe that they've confirmed a new manager already, bro. Like, if you look at how quickly they moved and they went and they got Barada, look at how quickly they went and got Ashworth and Wilcox, they would be moving with the same efficiency with the managers, bro. Do you know what I mean? I don't know these people, yeah, but I can only judge people in life on their actions, innit? Because anyone can talk shit, bro. Words don't mean anything. Words don't mean a damn thing.
The mad thing with this Zerbi thing is it feels like everything's been kept under wraps with him, from Chelsea's and their interests with him to United's interests. It's like there's an NDA or some crap. Because like,
yeah, because they're saying someone paid money for him. They're saying someone paid money for him.
But then it's like, why are they hiding it? Like, what am I missing?
Yeah, because the team that paid the money has a manager.
So you're waiting for the announcement, and then they're going to announce him within hours, basically. Okay.
Because why would they keep it a secret?
Oh, that's why I was thinking it must still be in some sort of negotiation process.
Bro, I think it's past that. Do you know what I mean? That's why people thought it was AC Milan. Because they were saying, the team that have paid the Zerbi's money, yeah, they still got a game. they've still got a game to play, and AC had a game, so they thought it was AC.
Meanwhile, you still had a game to play as well.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, falls into place.
That's what I'm trying. Someone's paid the money.
Man, just waiting for Ten Hag to get sacked. Cool.
Yeah, well, of course they can't announce it before. Do you know what I mean? That's like announcing your new girlfriend before you break up with the old one. You can't do that. Well, you can do that, but it's a bit. You get me? It's a bit crazy. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it done before. Yeah, I mean, but it's a bit mad. Yeah, I'm saying. So it's just one of them things. I'll be real, yeah. Like Ashworth, I think Ashworth gets announced very soon. I think Barada don't start work until next month. And the Zerbi should follow.
Just like you said earlier, just letting the smoke die down from the FA Cup final win. They'll be like, yeah, goodbye. Bye-bye.
Of course, broski. We have to. Do you know what I mean? Let these mutants enjoy the FA Cup.
Let them enjoy. That makes a whole load of sense now. That makes a whole load of sense.
Of course, and it gives them more time to make sure everything's in place. Do you know what I mean? Because the club can't have a day off. Like, these men are still got to be planning transfers. Do you know what I'm saying? Doing all these other things. So, bro, they're not having no days off. They're still working every single day. So just because we're not hearing anything, that doesn't mean they're not doing anything.
Yeah, so it's just a matter of time.
And that's it. And so what? The transfer window opens for when? Is 14th. It actually the 14th? Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll double check, but I remember looking at a few.
So that means it opens in just over 2 weeks. And by then, we should have Ashworth in place. And we should have a new manager announced.
Yeah, 14th.
Well, there you go. So, guys, we got 2 weeks. We got 2 weeks. Chill out. I don't expect to hear anything for the next 2 weeks because we don't have to. But I believe after the Champions League final and all the attention's taken away from United on the 1st of June, then I think we'll start to hear things, bro. But these men need to let this FA Cup thing play out. They need to let these little jobless mutants, do their little Twitter fingers for a little while and they get bored, bro. Because they always do. Football fans are super fickle.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? They're super fickle, bro. Like they're always on to the next thing, whether it's the next footballer they want to suck off or the next manager. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we see it every year. Do you know what I mean? Start of the season.
Enzo, just let him cook. Because if he balls out at the start, they're all going to forget about Poch in a week. So I don't care.
Bro, listen, you got Kvaratskhelia getting linked with PSG now. Last season, he was the best player in the world. Now he's not.
Yep.
Matoma was the best winger in the league. Do you know what I'm saying? It just happens. And then, do you know what I mean? Ange was the best manager in the world. And then it's Glasner. Then it was Alonso. Then Alonso lost one game. And now maybe Alonso's a fraud. Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, this is football. This is football. Like, these man got flavor of, not even flavor of the month, it's flavor of the week, bro. Like, these football fans, they're always looking for something else to hop onto, bro, because they're bored, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So because of that, these man, they're doing all of this. INEOS out. We want Ten Hag. And then, you know, all that will happen is, Ten Hag will get sacked. We get the Zerbi, and then after the first game of pre-season, when we're playing champagne football, these guys are going to be sucking him off because this is what they do.
Exactly. We just got to get behind the team now.
Bro. They'll moan when the new manager comes in and then they'll see one game and all of a sudden we're going to win the league after one preseason game against fucking no one. Like, do you know what I mean? We'll end up playing Stoke in preseason and then they'll be like, oh, my days, we're going to win the league, fam.
Yeah, from a Chelsea perspective, guys, please don't fall for preseason either. Shout out Enzo, but like I'm waiting for the real season, not preseason.
No,
like, we got so gassed off games like Wrexham and Brighton and Newcastle and all of that. But that was because we were malnourished. We were so malnourished after 22-23.
Yeah.
So, calma, people. Calma.
Bro, when we score, they'll be posting that 50-pass goal and that we score under the Zerbi and talking about all of this. Like, it's like watching Barcelona. Like, bro, it's all coming. Because this is what these guys will do. Do you know what I'm saying? Because these guys...
I've seen in years, because you've been starving.
Bro, they're embarrassing. And the same thing will happen with Chelsea fans as well. Watch, when Maresca's got you, man, playing a different style of football, all these guys are going to be getting gassed. Do you know what I mean? And doing the Pep Guardiola comparisons. It's coming. Do you know what I mean? And then as soon as you lose one game, it's all over. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this is what these guys do. This is what these guys do.
Happens all the time.
Trust me, them 2 a.m. Poch games and that. You know them America preseason and that. Man's up early, eyes red and that.
Wrexham and all of them lot when we were smashing them 6-0 and we thought we were going to win everything.
That's it. Ryan Reynolds FC, bro. I remember preseason, Jackson was balling out. I remember you lot were playing some serious football in preseason. I swear you were undefeated in preseason.
Yep, Ian Maatson was our best player in that, and then we never saw him again. Because the step up from Burnley to Chelsea is too much for him, according to our coach. And then here he is in a Champions League final. Well done.
There you go, bro. You know what I'm saying, and look at that. You had Spurs fans at the beginning of the season saying that they got the best manager in the league, and then wanting him out, like towards the end. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is football. This is football, and that's why if you think for 1 second that INEOS are gonna listen to the same guys that flip flop like this, you got another thing coming. Jim don't give a toss, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the same geezer that ran a marathon, and turned up to the game at halftime at Wembley and watched us have to go to penalties, mate, against Coventry. Do you think he gives a toss what you man are thinking? Really?
I think our owners learned the hard way about that as well, because they definitely sacked Potter based off fan reception. The one game off at Villa when fans started turning on Potter, he was gone the next day. And we were all saying it was the right decision, and then we wheeled in Lampard, and then we wheeled in Poch, and we realized it actually really wasn't the right decision. That's why even though a lot of fans started turning against Poch around March, they're like, nope, end the season. End the season, we're assessing. We're assessing end the season, because we're not listening to you anymore. You told us to get rid of Potter, and that didn't work out. So now we're waiting. And now with Poch, they realize he ain't the right guy, gave him a season, on to the next one.
Brother, I'll be real, These men have, apparently they're saying these guys have injected about 90 million of their own money towards transfers on top of what we would have had to spend anyway. Do you honestly think that these men are going to bring in Wilcox, Barada, Ashworth, and then you've got Brailsford there and you've got Blanc there? All of these guys that are specialists in football or in sports performance to then listen to some mug on Twitter. Think about it. What do you think the fans are going to be able to change their mind on sacking the manager? What, after they spent all this money acquiring the club and bringing in all of these experts to listen to some idiots? Do you know what I'm saying? They're not going to listen to any of us. None of us. Not me. Not anyone in my chat. Not anyone on Twitter. Do you know what I mean? They're not listening to us. They're making up their own minds. All I'm doing, is I'm giving my opinion on the decisions I think they've made. But ultimately, I know that they're not going to listen to me. And I wouldn't want them to listen to me. Because any owner of the club that would listen to me, I don't want them to own the club. I don't want them to own the club. Because they need to have a mind of their own.
Decisions. Yeah.
Because the same way they shouldn't listen to me, I'm not listening to any of these mugs on Twitter. Do you know what I'm saying? If you can be influenced by people on Twitter, you don't deserve to own anything.
You have to be able to come to your own conclusion.
100%.
So even when you're calling for a manager to get sacked, when you're calling for that, you're hoping that the directors are seeing what you're seeing.
Yeah.
And if they're not seeing it, you're going to question them, but you're also going to see if they justify it or not. Because if not, you're cooking them as well.
Yeah. 100%, bro. Listen, if they don't have the strength of character, to ignore what's on Twitter, I don't want them as my owners. I would be more disgusted if they change their mind and listen to fans, because that means I can't trust them with anything. I'd rather they did their own thing and I didn't agree with it if they did it genuinely thinking they made the right decision. I'd respect that more. Do you know what I'm saying? I would respect that more.
At least you're living or dying with your own decisions, and we can just judge based off that.
I would respect if they brought in people that were supposedly experts, and it wasn't what I wanted. I would rather if they just said, you know what, this is the road we're going down and we're going down it. I respect that more. Do you know what I mean? None of this
That's what
chopping
we're
and
doing with
changing.
Enzo now.
But this is why I said, yeah. This is why I said initially, yeah, with Man United, it's one of them ones where because they've changed everyone upstairs, it makes no sense keeping the manager because your original thought wouldn't have been to keep the manager. So whatever your original thought was, you got to stick to it. And furthermore, if you look at someone like a Tuchel or a Poch, yeah, these were not your original managers that you wanted. So if you then end up with these managers, that shows me that you've changed your mind and you've deviated from the original plan. So I don't want to see any of these managers in charge. Our guy has come in, yeah, and he's been saying, our managers, no, our owners come in and he's spoken about possession football. He's spoken about style of football. He cited Man City. He's spoken about loads of things that makes me think that Pochettino and Tuchel do not suit the football he wants. He's also come out and he said that the manager at the club has to play the football that the owners and the football people want them to play. So if they went against everything they said and went and hired a pragmatic manager, it would raise alarm bells to me because it shows me that they've compromised. I don't want someone that's going to compromise. I want someone that has a clear plan.
That's the one thing I like about the managerial looks that we've been doing now, because last season it was all scattergun. Well, we want Amorim, we want Pochettino, we want Nagelsmann, we want Company. All of these men who all play different styles of football. It's like, okay, what do you want? You're just making up as you go along. Now, like, it's possession-based. We want a possession-based manager.
And you've come out and you've said that specifically.
Mm-hmm.
You want a possession-based manager and someone that can work alongside your footballing people you have above them. A certain personality was also part of what you wanted. And that's why I don't believe Zerbi was ever in for the Chelsea job, is because he's not someone that you can really chat to like that. Do you know what I mean? He's very much his own man. So because of that, you wanted someone that was a bit more easygoing, a bit more passive, more of a company guy, which is fair enough. Do you know what I'm saying? But at least you outlined what you wanted and what you were looking for and what the terms and conditions were.
Yeah, apparently with the Zerbi, it was him wanting more control over signings. That was the fault.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's want to be involved. Of course he is. Do you know what I mean? Because the thing is with the Zerbi, the difference between the Zerbi and other managers is, it's like the Zerbi style of play it's like the Zerbi style of play, from what I've read and I've looked up on him, his style of play is like his baby, innit? It's his invention. Like, he's got a way that he dreams of his football to be played, innit? And it's like he don't compromise on that shit. Like, he knows what he wants. He really knows. You know, like that. And it's one of them ones where because he's creative like that, you need to give him a certain amount of freedom, to kind of do what he wants. You have to, bro. Like, when you look at the most creative people on earth, they've got a screw loose. You have to let them just be crazy, bro. Cantona was that. Like, you just have to allow these men to be crazy. You have to allow it, innit? Yeah. And the Zerbi has to be allowed to do mad things, play certain players in certain positions, just do certain things, and you just got to leave him. You just got to leave him to do it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So, for me, when I look at the Zerbi thing, Sir Jim, when you look at the kind of players he likes, he's a massive Cantona fan, and he's a massive fan of creativity. So I believe that he'll give him the rope that he needs. He'll give him the leeway to kind of just do certain things. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that Ratcliffe's very important in how we're gonna play, bruv. Because what I get from him is that he's a football fan. I get that from him. You don't always get that from people. I got that from Roman. When I used to watch Roman, you could see, when Roman was happy and when he wasn't happy when he was watching Chelsea. You can see it. Do you know what I'm saying? Not often do you see owners watch the game and it looks like they're really watching the game. You know what I'm saying? And he was one of them guys, bro. He's probably the best owner that I've seen.
Home, away, everything. He used to sit in the stands in his first few years.
Bro, one of the best, bro, probably the best owner I've ever seen, bro. Standing up, applauding
Government
goals.
did a number on us with him, man.
Bro, you can see when he's genuinely like, bro, when Chelsea score a good goal and he's up on his feet and that, you can see man's proper involved in the game. Unlike them reptiles that own Man United before, bro, and they're just sitting there, bro, when they decided to turn up. Do you know what I'm saying? They might look bored as hell. Like, even when we won the FA Cup, bro, you see the Glazer there, everyone's celebrating, and the Glazer brothers there, like, he don't know what's going on, bro. Like, not
I only saw our directors at the Carabao Cup final. I don't really remember them being at anything else.
Brother,
maybe the match.
Bruv, they flipping they had to crop that Glazer brother out all the celebration pictures, bro, because he looked like someone like superimposed him in the picture. He looked like he was somewhere else. He looked like he was somewhere else, bro. You know, like that, bro.
Like, I need to see those pictures. That's crazy.
Every picture on Twitter, yeah, they were like, yeah, nah, we're just gonna cut him out the picture because man just looked like he was somewhere else, and someone put him in with Photoshop. Everyone else is screaming and shouting and that, and he was just standing there like confused. Like, and I was thinking, bro, we just won a trophy, cuz. Do you know what I mean? And this one, like, bro, it's not making sense, bro. Like, this guy doesn't care about football, and this is why the Glazers were happy, yeah, to give all of the footballing structure, yeah, over to INEOS, because they don't care about football, bruv. They genuinely don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where everything's shaping up nicely, bro. Proper.
Yeah, I see why you're excited, man. You're getting rid of Ten Hag. It looks like you're going to get Zerbi. Instantly raise the profile of even the media players in your team. And you should be strengthening past that.
Nah, 100%. And that's what it is. Nah, bro. His trim is dead, though.
Crazy.
I can't lie, bro. You know what it is,
you got a bad hairline and a ponytail.
Oh, listen, I don't care. You see me, bruv. I don't really care. I ain't had a trim in like 4 months and stuff like that, bro. And as much as I don't, bro, I could never be a billionaire and have a trim like that. I'm sorry. As much as I don't care,
bro, I got the money.
As much as I don't care, bruv, nah, I couldn't let it happen, bro. Yeah, his thing is mad.
When you got that sort of money, you got to pattern that,
bro. His thing is mad. Like, I can't lie, his thing is actually mad. Nah, big man thing. I think I've had one trim this year, bro. I had one trim this year. Like, I don't care. I'm getting a trim on Thursday, blood, because I'm going out on Friday. But it's one of them ones,
my
bro.
gosh.
Like, bro, like 4 months I ain't had a trim. This bear's trim, bro. He looks like an alien, bro.
That is, yo, that's like that fucking Ange highline, bro. What is that?
Bro, it's madness, bro. Like, it's not even a comb over, bro. Like, he can't even comb it over.
That's just everyone up top, bro.
It's mad. Like, the thing is mad. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't understand.
You only got too much money to care about how you look. That's probably what it is.
Nah, but broski, I don't care. You know, it's true, though. If you're a billionaire, you don't know you're ugly, though. You don't know.
Yeah, I hear that.
How would you know? Everywhere you walk, people just respect you. Like, by default, it don't matter if you look like a sea creature, bro. It don't matter. Yeah,
you got enough money that no one gives a shit. I hear it.
It's that. I hear that. Do you know what I'm saying? But them man can't have mirrors in their house because it's mad.
Nah, brother's got to go to Turkey, though, bro.
Man, for look in the mirror every day when he's brushing his teeth, bro, and not throw up. It's mad. You know what I mean? So I don't really know, bro. Like, nah.
I just saw a side angle. Nah, bro.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, anyone that don't believe in aliens, blood, man, have to look at the Glazers, fam. You know what I mean? Man, believe in aliens, fam. Believe in that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That build is not right.
Yeah, trust me. Listen, money don't buy you respect, but it can buy you a solid hairline, bro. Half of your favorite celebrities got hair transplants, bro. Don't sleep on it. You know them ones there. So the game is the game, bro. It might not be able to buy you a lot of things, but it can buy you a fresh trim, blood. So
facts.
You get me. But yeah, big up. You, man. Make sure you subscribe to Lewis's channel. The link is in the title. He's going live with Saeed. And I'm live with Flawless in an hour. Tell them what you got coming up, my bro.
Yeah, so now the Maresca news comes out. I think we're going right back into transfer talk. So we'll be live again tomorrow. We're live with Saeed right now, so keep a lookout for that. And yeah, busy summer. Busy summer. Great to be back.
That's it. So you know what I'm saying? Big up everyone. You know what I mean? Big up everyone supporting the channel and that. And yeah, man, I'll see you back here for Red Talk. We'll talk about more of the Zerbi links, the Casemiro beef. Do you know what I mean? All that shit. Do you know what I mean? Greenwood to Dortmund. There's loads of Man United stuff to talk about. We didn't really touch on it here because I knew we got Red Talk later. So I'll catch you guys in an hour.